What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekly collective tarot for the week of December 13th through the 19th of 2021. Truly appreciate you for being here with me. I look forward to pulling these cards with you to see what they have to show us this week. Of course, let's jump into it. I'm going to do my own little personal spread. And yeah, let's see what's up. I definitely am sending you all my best and putting my best energy into these cards, and I ask my guides to come through and help me channel a very, truthful message, whatever it may come up, that it's going to benefit and help anybody who comes across this video for this week. All right, let's do it. The sun illumination is the Ace of Cups in reverse. It seems like there's definitely some emotional stuff that we need to identify. I would say with this sun, we need to shine a light on really where we want to see aspects in our life start overflowing, and where maybe we're just losing energy, or we're just losing emotion, or we're not getting what we want, or we're not able to maybe understand deep within us what we really want, or what we're trying to go in a direction of. I would say there's things out there that are trying to show up in our life, emotional stuff, probably relationship stuff right now, that are showing us where we're just giving away our great potential. We're just giving away some of our magic, and it's almost like things are sucking that from us right now, and we need to figure out and identify what that is and illuminate that aspect in our life so that we can really start overflowing and using our creative potential and using this great intuitive notion of where we can start things. But we have to identify where we're maybe putting in emotion that's just a drain on us right now, and that's important to identify. The moon, wow, that's sun card in reverse for our emotion card here in our personal life. It matches with that Ace of Cups pretty well. There's something this week that's very important for us to see where we're not able to shine, and this really comes back to our personal life. This really comes back to our emotions and what's going on around us. It's not letting us shine in our full brightness. I really am feeling like energy vampire, energy this week. What is sucking your energy away from what's letting you, ride bareback on the journey that you want to go into, or what's tricking you into thinking that that's not a possibility? And I think we need to once we identify these emotions of what's not letting our true potential shine or be seen, or what's not letting our creative spirit, start something. Those have to be identified this week, or we're going to, be feeling very dim and very dull this week. We're very stuck. And I don't, we'll keep going and see where this goes from there, but we got to identify these. This is a big one. Mars got the Queen of Wands, though. So when we identify with our creative power and sit on our throne of love and what we can birth and grow and make beautiful in life, that's when we're going to shine. That's when we're not going to be giving away our energy or giving away our great, beautiful emotion and our great love energy to see what can expand, or what can really come to life. So I think the trick to dealing with this lack of dullness, or this lack of a new beginning, is to first identify within yourself what it is you want to create, what your heart really wants, and are you ready to, let that beautiful potential out, and to stop blocking it, or to stop letting other people block you from that. You need to delegate what your heart wants and not let other people delegate that for you. Mercury got the 4 coins upright. I think we need to identify, like, Mercury's coming into Capricorn this week. We really want to identify with the physical shit that we want. What do you really want? This is where you got to know your worth within you, your potential, what your heart wants, and go after that, what's going to bring you the goodness. it's like we also have to identify what we hold on too tight to. So there's certain things that we got to know the value of and that we got to attract and understand and go get. And then there's other things that maybe we're realizing if we're holding on to this so tight, we're not using our creative potential to have the things that want to show up with immense beauty in our life and to take us on this overflowing journey that really wants to see us shine. But it's like we can be a little picky too. So what are we being picky for? Are we being picky for this Queen of Wands energy to identify with? The beauty, the love, your power within your heart to create? Or are we identifying with aspects in life that don't want to let us create or don't want to let us expand or don't want to... There's so many sunflowers here. Like, why are we not just letting our light just blossom out in its majesty and its beauty? That's what we want to hold on to, because that energy of knowing our potential to create is what we want to hold on to immensely. And that's going to bring the value that we're looking for. But anything that's sucking your beauty, sucking your magic, we have to identify what it is in our physical world that we're putting too much of our attention to that's keeping us from that magic and that beauty. Venus got the Fool card reversed. Yeah, that seems about right, with Venus going retrograde this week on Pluto. Yeah, I would say when it comes to relationships with this card here in the Venus spot is like, yeah, we could definitely feel foolish right now when it comes to who we've been relating to, who we're in relationships with, our feel-good energy in life, what we value, because there's transformation going on here. And we would only be a fool if we didn't make a change. So this is a good card to me. It's like, are you ready to not be a fool? Are you ready to identify with the beauty? And are you ready to delegate that beauty because you understand and know your self-worth and your value? But at the same time, if you're going to let someone suck your energy right now, then you are in some ways being a fool. And I love that this card has the 0 on it, and it's the Venus spot, and Venus is with Pluto this week. Like, this is a big moment for relationships, and this is a big moment for you really figuring out your journey. And stop worrying about everybody else's journey so much. And if they're trying to take you on a journey you don't want to go in, this goes for any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be just a lover, a job, family, the relationship to anything in life. If it's not taking you on your journey that you can shine on, that you can expand on, you're a fool for staying in it right now. And I hate to say that, but that's coming in strong. Jupiter got the 7 of coins upright. That's what's up. We want to keep working and harvesting this physical world that we want. And the work's not over yet. We got to keep putting that energy into the things that we really want the payout for. And your heart knows what that is, and it's ready to delegate and identify that with this Mars and the Queen of Wands. Like, you can identify with these things, but they have to match with your heart. It can't just be the physical. Like, if it's just for this physical sort of prestige or this physical need, you're missing out on the deeper layer that's actually trying to... really, with the Ace of Cups, it's just sucking your energy and leaving you unhappy. And even this guy, he looks a little unhappy. He's like, wow, I've been putting all this work in. Is this going to pay off? This is where you have to know that if you're working from the heart and if you're working for what's truly beautiful to you, that it is going to pay off. And you want to keep working for the things that you know are going to give you the return on investment, and that's where the gift is. So you have to go into your heart this week and really figure out what it is in this physical world you want to put your energy into, and is it going to come back 9-fold, 10-fold, 20-fold? And if you know it's not, stop holding on to that energy and be willing to make a little change for what the heart really wants and give it a shot. Because you don't have to hold on to something in life, be it a value or a relationship, if it's making you feel foolish for doing it. Saturn got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I mean, I would say we're at a very crucial point right now where we have to be making big decisions for what what the ultimate value are, like what the magic and what are these manifestations that we want in life? Like, we really need to put some, fine detailed attention there. And like, I would say it's almost like, okay, the physical's great. We want physical things. We want to have comfort in life. But at the same time, are we putting so much effort into the physical this week that we're not paying attention to our own emotions, our own heart? When all we really need to do is identify with our heart and its wants and needs, and everything else is going to show up. But we can restrict ourselves by staying in some sort of old physical ideology or some physical form of how things need to get done. Maybe the Saturn card's like, you need to boss up and figure out a new way. What are the things that are making you feel like a fool in life right now, and why do you keep doing it? Why not pivot? Why not change that story for a better investment, for something that matches with your true value, that wants to leave your cup of emotion overflowing, and happiness and love and joy? It's all on the table for us, but we're so turned around that we're missing the beauty because we're focusing too much on things that we already know aren't even going to give us the best investment. The transformation card, the Pluto card, is the Temperance card upright. Oh my gosh. There's so much natural divine beauty out there that's trying to transform our world. But we can be so almost blind to it. It's like we're forcing this physical things in life right now so much that we're missing sort of this beauty that's coming through intuitively and channeled, and really, it's really beautiful energy. It's almost like, I like that there's 1 foot in the water, of course, and 1 foot on land. We are in this sort of place right now where we are sort of 1 foot into our destiny and 1 foot out. And where are we going to put that other foot in? To the destiny that we know is going to make us feel the best? And do we sort of have that divine patience to maybe know that it takes time? And even Jupiter getting the 7 of Pentacles, it's like, you know what? Sometimes it does take time, and it takes work, and it takes dedication. But that's where the greatest gift is, and that's where the beauty is, in the expanse. So we can try and rush things and try so hard, but really we just need to follow our heart so that we can do what lets us shine for our most divine purpose. I did already shuffle this deck, but I'll put a couple on it. The part of fortune. Increase. We should be increasing our life right now. There is fortune out there. I really think we'd be a fool if we're staying in situations that are not increasing our life, whether emotionally, through our relationships, through our relationship to ourselves, through love, through our divine connection. What are we putting energy into that isn't increasing our self-love and our self-worth? And why are we not moving towards our greatest fortune? Which is really the transformation to this Temperance card, if you ask me. Like, this very divine beauty that's out there that's trying to really show us how beautiful and creative and all the potential and there's so much that can take place right now. But we almost have to, be able to know that we can increase our lives and go inwardly to do that, or else if we think maybe the increase just comes from outside of us, then we're just giving away so much of our divine magic. Aquarius. Oh, Sun and Aquarius in the 8th house. Oh, wow. This is definitely a time to rebel to your individuated state and to not be very attached. And I would say that it's transforming us to a more non-attached place. Like, the more we can shine in our creative potential, in our uniqueness, in our, our own special fabric this week. And to not just hold on to anything, but to hold on to what makes really, I mean, honestly, like what makes sense to your heart and your heart only, that's what's going to transform your life. That's what's going to show you the magic. That's what's going to show you what the real channeled and deep and intuitive parts of what your guides want to show you this week. This definitely is like stop attaching to anything that doesn't make sense, anything that isn't of the wave of life that you want to be on right now. And to remember how smart you are. You're emotionally smart, mentally smart, and your heart is smart. And if you can, if anything, attach to how genius you are as a soul and to let that soul guide you this week, I do believe you see a lot of fortune and a lot of increase in your life. I love you all very much. I do hope this reading was helpful. I appreciate you. Sending you all my best. Check out the weekly, and I'll be here, the weekly astrology, of course, and I'll see you every day this week. Truly appreciate you all. Much love. Peace.